skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's a promising position. Griezmann. Timber, and he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now he's off and running. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on.
Lukebakio! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lukebakio deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Otavio. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And Otavio, Griezmann. And it's Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Column, great chance! Goal! Botafogo! And there is your opener. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Isco. Rafa Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Colomwani. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Now it's Lukebakio. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Griezmann. This is a promising build-up. And here's Colomwani. Oh, right place, right time. Lobbed in behind. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for options for movement. Griezmann. Lukebakio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Perin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Botafogo are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Varela. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Hiroshima certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Colomouani. Griezmann. Oh, super ball.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Passes short and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Kosunu. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Isco.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's very neat. Luca Bacchio. And that's been drilled in. He's had a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Sanfrecce Hiroshima are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Sanfrecce Hiroshima finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Hiroshima really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's come to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked his way through. And here's Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. Rice receives it in a good position here. Kosunu with the clearance. Griezmann. Timber has created one goal already. Timber proves just a little bit too strong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Thuram. And it's Timber. Now it's Isco. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Oh, that's fabulous. Isco. Octavio clears without hesitation. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Foyt wins the duel this time. Sanfrecce Hiroshima still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Luca Bacchio in acres of space out wide. Griezmann. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Isco.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Rafa Silva. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. And that's played in low. And he's quick to get rid. Crunching tackle. It's a good run down the right. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Thuram. De Paul. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sanfrecce Hiroshima do have a chance to counter here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's a sharp little ball here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Some really good ball movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quinton Timber. And it's Griezmann. And it's Thuram. Sanfrecce Hiroshima could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
De Paul. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. It's a sweeping cross. Octavio can clear it away. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Rice. And this is Isco. Has to go back here. Isco receives it in a wide position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Hiroshima really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 10.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
El dorsal 77.
Whistle goes again. It's another
El dorsal
offside
17.
decision.
El dorsal 4. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Un minuto de descuento.
Chouameni deep into stoppage time. Great vision. Shot at goal! And a neat finish. We thought they were done, but never. And that is that. Well, nothing to